What's that screen for?
It's exciting. We are having today's Bible story from Reverend Hal in America. He's going to be on Zoom in a minute.
Will it come on if I press one of these buttons?
No, don't touch anything. You'll break it. We have to press buttons on laptop. Reverend Neil left me some instructions.
Why are you dressed like that?
Because we're acting out the story whilst Reverend Hal tells it. I already know who I'm going to be. I'm thinking if there is a woman in it, there won't be exciting battle scenes and brave soldiers. It's a romance.
A romance? Oh, yuck, yuck. Please say there's no kissing in it.
Shh, quick, look, Reverend Hal has appeared. I think I pressed this button and...
Hi, can you all hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Harley, there is no need to shout. Zoom is almost like having them in the room with you.
Almost, Ivan, but not quite as good. How are you all? It's so good to see you, and such a privilege to tell the Bible story to everyone today. It's a lovely romance.
Ugh, yuck, yuck.
Shh.
I didn't quite catch that, Harley. That was too quiet. What did you say?
He said he was excited about acting out the story. He enjoys that.
Excellent. Well, in that case, I think you can play the hero.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Who can I be then?
Well, Ivan, the other main part is also a woman. Do you mind playing her?
No, I manage. I'm good at acting.
Okay, let's get started. This story is from the Old Testament, and it's about someone who was in Jesus' family tree.
Whoa, a really important person then.
She turned out to be, but at that time, she was quite the opposite.
Harley, don't interrupt. Let him get on with it.
Okay, so, Larissa, you're Ruth, aren't you? And Ivan, you're Naomi, who was Ruth's mother-in-law, and Harley, you're Boaz. You're not in it at first, so stand back a bit. So the story starts in the region of Bethlehem, when Naomi married a man called Elimelech, and they had 2 strong sons. They had a happy life together until one year there was a famine in the land, and Elimelech decided to move his family away from the famine. And he went to a different country called Moab. He settled there, and his sons both married women from that country. But then tragedy struck. Elimelech died, and then, not long after, both the sons died.
I can't bear it. I thought this was a nice romantic story. It's too sad.
Yes, that was a very sad bit, and Naomi was heartbroken, and she could have become bitter about it. But guess what she did?
She found another husband and everything was happy again?
No, she prayed about it. She told God how sad she was and that she didn't know what to do. You see, in those days, widows ended up with nothing if their husbands died, and there were no sons to look after them. So she had not only lost the people she loved, but now she was poor.
Oh, this is too sad.
Don't be sad, Ivan. I must come into this in a minute and do something because I'm the hero. Wait a minute. I'm not going to have to kiss Ivan, am I?
No, don't worry, Harley. Right, where was I? Naomi prayed. After that, she told her 2 daughters-in-law to go back to their families and find another husband. But Ruth wouldn't go. You see, she had come to know God through Naomi and her family, and her own people didn't believe in God and didn't follow him. So Ruth decided she wanted to stick with Naomi and the God she had discovered. Do you know what Naomi did next?
Now she found new husband.
No, she prayed again. She believed that God would work things out whatever the circumstances looked like. So she thanked him for giving her Ruth and prayed about what to do next. Then she decided to go back to her people in Bethlehem, and Ruth went with her. Back in Bethlehem, all her old friends were horrified to see her with no husband or sons, with no money anymore, and a young foreign woman by her side. Ruth was beautiful, we think, but she was an outsider, and some people might not have welcomed her.
That sort of thing still happens today.
It surely does. Now, what do you think Naomi did next?
She prayed again?
Exactly. And then she sent Ruth out to work on the harvest to try and get them some food. And Ruth just happened to start working in the field belonging to Boaz.
That's me. That's me.
Yep, that's you, Harley. Boaz noticed Ruth, and he made sure she was safe while she was working and didn't let anyone be unkind to her. And at the end of the day, he gave her extra food to take home to Naomi. When Ruth got home to Naomi...
I know. She prayed again.
You're getting the hang of the story now, Ivan. Yes, she praised God, in fact, because he had kept her safe and she'd come back with so much food. And then when Ruth told her it was Boaz's field she worked in, Naomi remembered that he was a relative of hers and thought he might help them. So she sent Ruth back in the evening to ask him if he would.
Oh no! Am I gonna kiss Larissa?
Not yet, but you're right. Boaz didn't just help Ruth and Naomi so that they weren't poor anymore. He had fallen in love with Ruth, and so he married her. You can kiss her now, Harley.
Oh, is it okay if I just pretend?
Okay, but there are important messages in this story, aren't there? Apart from the happy ending.
Naomi seemed to pray a lot.
Yep, she prayed about everything. She told God when she was sad, thanked him when she was happy, talked to him about everything she did. That's what we should all do too.
And Ruth did something that looked like she might be ruining her life because she wanted to stick with God. And God worked it all out for her.
Yep, that's another important thing to learn. God will work through all the things that happen to us, good or bad. He is on our side and looking after us.
Where is Reverend Neil? I hope he didn't miss it. Harley's gone to look for him.
Oh, hello everyone. Oh, hello Reverend Hal. How lovely to see you. Thank you for bringing us the message. Ida and I were watching it on the other screen in the other room. And thank you all actors. You can go now. I'm going to talk to these people and Hal. Wasn't that wonderful? Hal, it's wonderful to see you all the way from across the pond. How is California? Are we going to come there soon? Hope so. Anyway, bye Al. Bye, I'm going to talk to these people. Have a lovely night's sleep. Because it's night time still with you, isn't it? Here we are. Anyway, that was a good story, wasn't it? How is everyone? Are we all keeping safe? I do miss meeting you in person. But it won't be long. Lockdown is easing slightly, as long as people are sensible. I do miss you all, particularly you, Di. Hopefully see you soon. Bye now. Bye.